All right, y'all. So we on here real quick with a little bit of information, a little tip, and it's really a mistake I made. Big mistake in the gardening world, in the garden realm, how you want to put it. So I missed my pollination window from a watermelon. I didn't know. It's my first time growing one. I missed it. So I love showing my mistakes to help y'all avoid these same mistakes, because sometimes you go online, it's a lot of TMI going on. You're not really getting the answer you want. We are here on this channel all about problem solution and how to make garden realistic wherever you at. I don't care if you're in an apartment. Y'all heard me say this 100 times. Apartment, in the middle of nowhere, in a trailer, in a place where they say you can't have a garden. Like, I try to make it as realistic as possible for you to always be able to do this right here. But let's take a look at this real quick, y'all. So, oh, and by the way, y'all, I got another video dropping today, so it's gonna be part of my natural fertilizer series. So it's gonna be good. Y'all tune in for that later on today. But anyways, so these y'all see these flowers right here? These little dried up specks are flowers, or at least they were flowers. They dried up. So the problem is that I came out here. Everything was going great. I was watering. Everything was going perfect. I was like, yeah, I got a watermelon. Hallelujah, I got a watermelon going. I'm thinking that all these other flowers should do the same. You might have thought the same thing too, but that's not true. If there's no pollinators like bees roaming around to just go ahead and pollinate from male to female flower, then you're not going to get any fruit. And that's why we only have one watermelon now. Flowers opened up, they have a window to stay open. If they're not pollinated, then they're not going to fruit. I thought everything would take care of itself, and most times it will if you're in an environment where it's going to take care of itself. That's why I talked to a guy at my job. Let me give you an example real quick. I talked to a guy at my job. All he did, him and his dad would do, is they owned like a watermelon farm, if you will. That's all they grew was watermelon. It was the craziest thing. I'm like, dang, this is exactly right in my alley. We had about a 30-minute conversation at work. Wasn't supposed to, but I ain't curious about gardening. It's time to get into it. So, cause I drive forklifts, y'all. So I'm driving around, they always looking at you and shit, like a goddamn criminal. But it's crazy. But anyways, so he said a lot about watermelons I didn't know, and he told me that what they do is they hire like beekeepers, and they'll come and they'll pollinate everything they got going on in a contained space, like a massive, like, I don't know if it's greenhouse or warehouse like environment where they start everything indoors and they take stuff outside. And so they will hire bees, because I asked them, how do you pollinate? They'll hire bees, and the bees would just go through and pollinate everything, and that would do the work for them. But if you're home like me, this trailer here, it's a simple environment. We ain't in an environment where we got pollinators going crazy. We got sweat bees. That's about it. And that's probably why the Most High gave us this one here. So the solution to the problem of not pollinating is you want to come and you want to hand pollinate these. So I'm gonna post another video about that. I'm just here to give you the result of the mistake. Let's look at the plant real quick. Out of all these vines, out of this vine here, no fruit, right? This vine, one watermelon, right? And the third vine, we got no fruit. So the solution to it is gonna be hand pollination in this case, or making sure, I guess, wherever you plant, where you can make sure to plant stuff where bees are attracted to. But that's a whole other thing. There's a lot to this, y'all, and there's too much information to put in one video. But I'm trying to give y'all as much as I can about this watermelon situation so you don't run into this crap. Because what if you sit here, you plant 3-4 buckets of this, you expecting fruit, you ain't getting none. I want to make sure y'all avoid that problem. But so today, what we're gonna do, giving y'all an update on and the information on why this is the way that it is, and it may have happened to you. What I'm gonna do now to make sure this goes full term and gets big and juicy, I'm gonna kill these 2 vines. They're not gonna produce any fruit. It's like what the words say. Look, if a tree don't bear no fruit, it's hewn down, and it's therefore good for throwing in the fire. Well, shit, even the fire give you some type of heat. It does something. So these gonna serve their purpose by, corroding away and just creating a good soil environment. That's what we're gonna do to these right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these off. You know, don't be afraid to do this stuff, y'all. It's got to happen. It's not going to produce any fruit. And when we cut these off, all it's going to do, and the reason why I'm using the saw, by the way, is because I couldn't find a scissors, so I had to go ahead and go this route. The reason why I'm cutting these off, if you wonder why, is all this is going to, all the nutrients, every single bit of everything that was going into these 3 vines, now it's going to go to 1. So we're going to give y'all an update. He finna get bigger every day. He finna go crazy. I don't know why I call it something million E, but I do. So we're going to break him up like this. You ain't got to throw this stuff away. Just recycle it. Everything's recyclable. Or recyclable. Or however you say that. You know. A lot of people get discouraged, y'all. I say it all the time. People get discouraged. Oh, I didn't get no fruit. I got 1 watermelon. I'm not doing it again. Oh, shoot. I'm drooling this shit. Damn, y'all. Shit, I'm hungry as hell. I don't have to excuse me. I done had a little bit of that shake and went crazy. I done went crazy. I don't have to excuse me. Anyways, I'll be back. Y'all have a little mishap there for a moment. Excuse me. It's neither here nor there, though. But anyways, it's like I always say, y'all, people get discouraged with this stuff. People make excuses like, well, there's no space. I can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. Fertilizer too expensive. Soil too expensive. Look, man. I think I bought less than $150 worth of stuff. And I got a video coming on how to make these raised beds right here. How much this stuff costs. I got a video on all of this, how I set this up. I got this for y'all to understand, you know, just what it looks like. What does gardening look like in real life? Like all the commercial shit, the making things look better than they are. Now I'm gonna show you the reality. I made a mistake. I'm only picking one watermelon. I want to show y'all the real deal. What does it really look like? So when you run into it, oh shoot, bam. Let me go check out House of Shoe real quick. Maybe he went through this before. Or maybe I can put a suggestion in the comments and see if he went through it before. So I said in my first video, y'all, make sure, and I say it every single video for newcomers. I'm gonna keep wearing it out, even if y'all are tired of hearing it. Go check out the first video. And when I'm able to finally get monetized and do live streams, I'm excited to do live streams so we can talk live. You know, we can come on at a time, everybody can get on, and we can have a discussion and make this thing something great. So that's pretty much the summary of today's video. Understanding why I cut these down, how it's gonna benefit the plant, and you know, the mistake I made with not understanding pollination and realizing that I missed my window for it. And this is the result of our labor. So it's like the words say, hey, look, we got 1 talent, right? So next time we come around and plant watermelons again, we finna have a whole vine full. Just gotta learn from mistakes, not a big deal. But hey, tune into this next clip coming, and we gonna be ready, y'all. See y'all soon.